So welcome our members to John Onyango YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about on how to construct with ease as a client. First, I would advise our clients who are planning to start doing construction work or who are already doing construction work outside there, what you are supposed to take into consideration before even starting. One, ensure that you get experts to help you go through the design stages, planning stages, and costs. Once you are ready with all the designs, drawings, and bill of quantities or the cost for your project, most of our clients usually look into it that hiring experts to manage construction once these ones are done is expensive. But let me tell you, it is not. Because once you get these documents, you rush into getting some fundis, the skilled workers, to start putting up for you these structures, which is very wrong. I would advise you that get somebody who is registered as project supervisor or clerk of works to help you run your project, because this person is knowledgeable about what you are supposed to be doing. So get these people, let him or her be advising you on the next course of action you are supposed to be taking. These guys are not so expensive, but if you think they are, then you can engage them on a part-time basis such that they go to your site part-time, not on full-time. They would ensure that what is being done by those fundis or the skilled workers you hired is the right thing. They will interpret. They will check on the quality. They will check whether what is being put up is structurally sound, is functional, so that you don't have headache. You continue with your work, your daily routine, without bothering yourself. Every now and then you are running to your work, your construction site to go and check on how the fundis are doing the work, on how every activity is taking place. This person will be briefing you on daily basis on the progress so far and on the technical challenges and on the technical aspects. So I urge you, I encourage you to get registered clerk of works to help you run your project. You are not going to have any problem. But if you think that one is expensive, then try doing it with the so-called fundis. Once the structure is completed, you'll realize that sometimes the functionality is compromised. Quality was compromised. Some measurements were not taken into consideration, which means the interpretation were not perfect. So I urge you to engage these people. A clerk of work is a client representative on site who ensures that clients get value of every coin he or she puts on a particular project. You will not regret it. So have these people help you run your project, and you'll have a wonderful infrastructure once all these are done. When doing this, kindly, people do always avoid prior planning. They just pop in with drawings and what have you, then they start. And sometimes even the people, the experts who are participating in doing the working drawings, the bill of quantities, that is the cost estimates, are not allowed to reach the final stage of this process. Once they have come up with the drawings, then they are told, thank you, go, now I will put it up. Kumbe, you are about just to start doing it. Talk with these people to see you through the process of doing your construction work. You will enjoy it. But if you go the other way around, all these I've talked about are going to be compromised. Then you start now regretting that I wish I knew. And now that one can't help you, because how it can help is that if something is not functional, then you will be told to correct it, and this will be expensive. So I would urge you that follow due processes. These things are not expensive. People just scare you. But they say education is expensive. If you think it is, then try ignorance. And I know you must have gone through that education that is expensive, as people say, and it helped you. So even when you are doing your construction works, even if it is expensive as people say, try it and come out with what you desired. Another thing, I would also encourage you that you do try taking materials for tests. Don't just use these materials because they are in the hardwares, they are in the warehouses. Try taking some sample to lab for tests. Some of these materials are not quality, do not meet the required quality. Some are not genuine. So take them to lab, have the result, so that you are sure of the kind of material you are using. Again, observe safety measures on site. Because if you compromise these, then should accident happen in your site, you know the consequences. All this becomes unnecessarily expensive. So try to follow all the protocol laid in terms of safety so that you don't regret all these later. Again, I would urge you that take into consideration all the building codes. If it is curing, ensure that that curing is done properly as required by the building codes. The concrete should remain wet for that period that is specified. So follow those guidelines so that you don't compromise on quality. And again, engage skilled workers, the so-called fundis. Interview these people. When you are interviewing these people, your clerk of works can help you interview these people. Let know the experience that they have, what they have done, so that even the clerk of works who is going to assist you do your project does not have difficult time either supervising these people or supervising the quality. Because if you just employ Tom and Harry, then you realize that every now they do, even if it is a wall, for example, they are told this one is not done properly, so we have to demolish. That one takes time. It wastes time that should have been used constructively. But if you engage people who are skilled, experienced, and you interview them well, then you are not going to incur all these. Because if it is labor-based contract, then you see these ones will be your loss, because a fundi cannot compensate. Even if you tell him or her to compensate, he will compensate that day that he wasted. And the following day, you will not see her or him, because these are people who eat from hand to mouth. So they will look for other areas to go and work. You shall have lost. So engage the right people from the beginning. Another thing is that when doing this, ensure that your site, the proposed site, is secured. By that I mean try to have some hoarding. This secures information on your site. This secures your workers. And again, it also ensures that we don't go against the NEMA regulations. For example, on a construction site, there must be dust. So once we have this hoarding, Asian clothes, then all the dust, let me say 95% of the dust are going to remain within your site. All the debris, all the wastes are going to remain within your site. So that once you are done with doing your work, you simply collect and dump at a recommended place. So this is how doing construction work is simple, easier, so long as you are following the right procedure, the right protocol, the right regulations, you are not going to regret it. But what I plead with you to do is to have an expert who is the clerk of work, because he's a representative of a client on a site, to be on your site, to help you run your project. You'll enjoy it. At the end of the day, at the end of the project, you are going to have quality, world-class, functional infrastructure, and you'll be happy. Because, when you're doing this project, you sacrifice, because you fail to do 1, 2, 3 to concentrate on this project. They are expensive, so you should not regret. At the end of the day, you should celebrate once you are done. So that is it for today. We are going to be talking about these more trends. We are going to dwell into them. We are going to do this together so that the knowledge we have, the knowledge I have, we share with those people who have more on this, and we ensure that we leave legacy behind us in terms of infrastructure. Thank you very much. It has been a pleasure having you. It has been a pleasure you watching my channel and promoting it. If you are doing this for the first time, I would urge you to check on the subscribe button, click on it, so that anytime we are doing such like, the YouTube will automatically notify you that we are doing these programs. Click the subscribe button and also click the notification button. Thank you guys. Share this. Let's grow together. Let's build the world together. Thank you very much.